Yes, yes. Good
All right,
afternoon,
bro. I'll
party
put it
people.
back.
Welcome to the sports show with my man P Skino
What's going on? What's
and the
going
rest of
on?
the cats on the way. Think we can see you clearly, man. How was congratulations on that win.
Yeah. Tom brought gave me another week to watch football, man. I'm looking forward to next Sunday, 6:40. Drew Brees versus Tom.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
That's
good
gonna be
one,
a good
man. That's
game,
gonna
man.
be a
I'm
good
glad I'm
one.
off that Monday. So
You got I think that game and the Kansas City Cleveland game are the two best games next weekend. I can't wait to watch those games.
I think every game is intriguing.
No, they're really good, but to see the way Cleveland can put up points with their running and their offense with their
Hmm.
running and passing,
Yes.
and of course you got Kansas City. We're talking 49-50.
Yeah, we talking about 80 to 90 points.
You
Listen,
know.
man, they jumped. I felt bad for the Steelers, man. They jumped. It just took the life out the stadium, man. With 28-0 first quarter, the guy
Yeah.
throws like just too many mishaps
Too
with
many
those
mistakes. I
guys,
mean,
man. Yeah.
it's just time. There's but so much you can do when you go down 28 nothing to start off a game.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. And you know, you can't fire the coach. The coach is doing what he got to do. So
Hmm.
unfortunately, it falls on Roethlisberger um, as the problem. And after how many years? I mean, listen, Roethlisberger's won his Super Bowls. He's won his share. I
Hmm.
think it's time for the man to go. I think it's
And
time to call it quits, man.
that's the thing about this sport is sometimes you have to have a cold heart. I believe that you got to get rid of him too. I believe that Roethlisberger shouldn't make 41 million anywhere. His arm looked depleted. No velocity on the balls the last couple weeks.
Let me turn the volume down a little bit. MJ, let
So
me
I
turn
think
the
it's
volume
time
down.
to move on, in my opinion, man. I just think it's time to move on too from Ben.
Speaking of moving on, we just got to jump sports real quick, man. What is up with your boy Kyrie Irving?
I honestly don't. I don't know what's going on with him. Every year he gets a little more weirder to me. Like the call and just to not call your coach, just leave him out there on the island,
On
and
an
he's saying that
island.
he just doesn't know. The man had just got hired. And
And,
this
and,
is
and
a
Steve Nash is one of the good ones.
yes, like he's a listen, he's accomplished more than you in basketball. He's a two-time MVP. So if you didn't call him and say, "Hey, coach, I got a personal situation going on," but and explain him, you got to let that man do his job
Look,
to say something to the public. To just leave, to text your teammates and not text him. It's a sign of disrespect.
it is. You can't get past that.
Yeah, like I like what is that? Like
You can't
like
get past that. I mean, listen, Kyrie, if you're out there listening, we will welcome you gladly on the Sports Talk Show. You can come and tell us all your problems, brother. Like the whole world needs to understand. And listen, I get the burning of the sage before the game, and the bad energy and all that. But some shit you doing, it just doesn't make any sense. So, and we're not judging you. We're
no,
just saying,
definitely
we're just
not.
saying,
I
just
like
just
Curry.
just come out and tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? You can tell us. Come on our show and sit with us and tell us what's going on. And we'll broadcast to the world.
Because we're
What's
definitely
what the
fans,
problem is.
man.
We're fans. We know we want y'all to win. But right now, it just makes you look like such a bad guy. Such a bad guy.
Yes.
You disrespect your coach. You see, I mean, it's not like you couldn't send text man. You sent it to your teammates, but you don't send it to your boss. You don't send it to your coach. Like, why are you creating an issue when there isn't even one? Steve Nash had nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah. And it's not like Steve Nash is a bad guy.
And then the team, let's call a spade a spade. It's not as good as we thought it is. I mean, not by design. You lost Dinwiddie, which we know is that's a damn near all-star player right there.
Yeah.
And he gives you stability.
I think the Nets are still trying to figure out rotations. Like who can matter? Because if you notice, they had the last couple games they had different starting lineups.
Yeah.
They're filling with the lineup.
They're trying to figure
out what works. So I'm gonna give them to at least 20, 25 games.
I'll say this: they're not
game
good.
35, game 40. I shouldn't be saying what's going on right now. I just see some type of consistency. But
I'll say this: they need
more games.
Start your best 5. Put Karis LeVert on the starting lineup, because what happens is when Kyrie wants to do his nonsense and when KD's not hitting, you need the guy that's going to drive to the basket continually.
But when is KD really not hitting? KD has averaged 20-something every game he's played.
Yeah, but he has his spots. He has his spots.
I think it's easy. I think he's not even going full strength right now. I don't even think he's going that hard to get these baskets. I think KD is trying to feel his way back in the game before you start seeing those 40s. Because he's getting 25. Calm.
Listen, you can't get blown out by OKC. I understand you're working yourself in it, but when you see you're down 10-15 to OKC, you gotta muster up whatever you can to get that is not a loss you can take to be considered the favorite in the East, to get blown out by OKC. Who the hell's on OKC? Shilelius Alexander is not better than Karis LeVert. He's a good player, but he's not better than your third best player. Yeah, and then the drop off from him is tremendous.
But you gotta understand those guys over there, like OKC has a system. Like they have a system that works. That's why they don't fall off the map. They might have a bad year this year, but I won't be surprised to see them back in the playoffs the following season. Whatever they do works. They got a shitload of draft picks. Like they're gonna come right back. One of these, you got to think, one of these guys that they draft in the next coming years is gonna be a star. They're not gonna miss every draft pick. They'll be right back in no time.
Who did they draft? Who did they have this season? Who did they draft this year? Was it Diallo?
Huh?
Nah, Diallo's a second-year player. He was good. He's good though. He's decent.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I don't even know who they drafted this year.
Me either. But like they have a couple. Like Al Horford is a quality piece. He's somebody that could teach the young guys. Like he's gonna be there for about a year or two. They might trade him if somebody need him to try to see if he's the missing piece to get to the final. They get these players where they're there for a year. They'll get rid of them, but they teach the young people how to play, how to be a professional. That's what CP did for the guards last year.
Yeah, that's very, very, very interesting. And we're having
MJ.
Okay. Let's see. Number 4. No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, little technical issues. We can't figure out what's up with camera 3, but Mr. A and Diddy are not here yet, so we just gonna keep the party going as we normally do. What else you want to talk about, P? Man, talk to me.
One, I'm happy that the Philadelphia Eagles fired their coach today. It made my day. It put a smile on my face.
Yeah, what reasons, that was reprehensible.
As someone that loves the game and loves sports, you want to see a team fight to the end. And what he did at week 17 when the NFL made that game the primetime game, the 8-15 game.
All marbles, the whole world watching.
The whole world is watching this game. So for you to pull your team the third quarter and just do it, it was just too bossy for me. And at the end of the day, you don't do that. Because what if a player gets hurt in the first quarter? Why even play your players if you're going to do that?
Yeah.
You tell like me, if I'm the coach, I tell my team, do y'all want to play and go full tilt or do y'all prefer to just
Look,
sit out this game?
Football is not the WWE. For the
Exactly.
most part,
Like
we look
somebody
at
can
what's
tear their
going on.
ACL, be out
Yeah.
all next year. So
We-
you playing for 2 quarters just to go, no, this is enough? No, you play. If y'all want to play full time, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all trying to win?
Just
That's fine. So with that being said, I believe he needed to be fired. You know, he'll land somewhere else. You know,
I mean, what he did to the New York Giants was stupid.
yeah, and you know, I'm a Patriots fan. So when the Giants didn't have to play the Patriots that year, and the Patriots going for 16-0, and they played them hard.
Camera.
So I just respect teams that play it out.
Yeah, I think the Giants definitely, in my opinion, deserve to be playing. And unfortunately, we were robbed that opportunity. I'm saying we were robbed. They didn't get that opportunity, and that was completely unfair to them and to their fans. To have such a grotesque act. To put a guy in that can't he had no life whatsoever. And they tried it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
He should be fined. He should never get another coaching job.
Listen, man.
Because he turned the game into, like I said, WWE. He turned everything fake.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, listen, it doesn't matter. I could throw a game in the last game of the season. Now, we're not talking the first game. We're talking the last game of the season that impacts people's money, people being signed. That extra check. If Slayton catches 4 touchdowns and wins the game yesterday, we're talking, a whole nother career path. He denied that from a whole group of people. You can't do that.
Yeah, I agree. Like I just didn't think it was done right. So when he got fired, that was it should cost you something because you costed another team a shot by just not playing. If you play until they win and you feel like your team is done and you pull your starters, but you had a chance to tie the game at 17-17, you go for it, 4 downs, they miss it, and then you pull them. You didn't even give the backup a clean slate. You didn't even bring them in on a tied game. Like it's like you deliberately said, "No, I don't want to win.
Turn it off.
Screw the Giants."
Now, the other thing that's interesting is the Knicks. We're gonna jump sport again.
Okay.
Looking good, and recently, same thing, losing to OKC. They have Charlotte tonight. The Knicks have lost 2 in a row, on the verge of 3 in a row. What are we to make of this struggle? Like, what's going on? To me, I think Austin Rivers is trying to make a name for himself. I think today is his feature game. I think they're gonna put him out there and see if he could be a starter. Because Bullock, we're not going nowhere with Bullock. MJ.
2 people at the door.
We're not going anywhere with Bullock. Oh God. Look at the door.
So my problem with the Knicks is a couple things. RJ Barrett is not really getting off.
Okay, is it that he's not good, or he's had couple bad games in a row?
I'm not saying
because when he started the season, he was filling up the stat sheet.
You're asking me what's different from the winning streak, from them being on a 4-game winning streak till the last 2 games. He hasn't really gotten off. One, they're starting to play Austin Rivers for the 3. And
you think he's playing the 3? I thought he's playing.
No.
I'm
saying they're starting to play him. They're trying to run him off the 3-point line.
Okay, yeah.
We're just running him off the 3-point line. Got to start going to the basket. Got to mix the game up a little bit. Secondly,
I think Bullock's job is for the taking.
But I don't think he can beat Bullock because Bullock is 6'5", 6'6". He can shoot the ball,
Bullock don't give us enough stats.
Yeah, but he's there just to knock down open shots. He's a shooter. Like at the end of the day, He's a shooter. He defends pretty decent. He's not there to really do anything else. He's not gonna get you assists. You'd be happy if he gets you 4 or 5 rebounds.
Who, Bullock?
Yeah, like that's like he's not there to be a stat stuffer. He's there to knock it down. That's
Yeah,
been him his whole career.
but that I mean, if you're gonna be a winning team, he needs to. I think you need more contribution. You need these guys. Those numbers count.
So maybe you need to start Knox.
I don't think Bullock is a starter. He's a starter on the Detroit on a lesser team, not New York Knicks.
But
I think
see,
Bullock is the guy.
I don't think Detroit is a lesser team than the Knicks. I don't.
Well, I'm
That's
saying
where
that
we-
as I'm
that's
saying
where
that
we
as
disagree.
a Knicks fan.
But what I'm saying is no. I like the Knicks better, but I don't consider them a lesser team. I think Detroit did something good by signing Grant. Grant has looked great this year. That just came from Denver. Those are the players that maybe the Knicks should have thought about. You know, he plays the 3. He could have slid right there in the 3 for the Knicks, but the Knicks have to figure it out. And I give Thibodeau, some credit because he's a good coach, and I believe he will. I think he's staying with the script too long. If they don't got it, I think he might need to go to Mike Knox early. Start Mike Knox, get him going. Because I think Knox has a bigger upside than Bullock.
Do you think there's room for Quigley's development? Do you think we have time to give Quigley minutes to see what we got? Because
Absolutely.
I think he has a higher ceiling than our current point guard, than Peyton. Peyton's too inconsistent for me. You know what I'm saying? Like Peyton.
I think Peyton's steady. You know what you're going to get from him. 10 points, and he doesn't hit the open shot. That's what bothers me with Peyton. Like even on his hot nights, he's 2 for 6 for the 3-point range. Like he doesn't do it. Like he'll get you 10 points, 6, 7 assists, 4 rebounds.
Knicks have too many guards. You still got Dennis Smith Jr. out there.
Yeah, but he's not.
Just wasting away.
He's not going to play.
Like they got to trade some of these guys.
But nobody wants. His stock is too low right now. Well, who you getting for Dennis Smith Jr.?
None of their guards. That's what I said. What you getting for Bullock? What you getting for Elfrid Payton? These are all rejects.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see how you get what you get for Dennis Smith Jr.
I think if this is a rebuild year for us, give Quigley a shot. Let's see what he got. He has a higher ceiling than them other 3.
No, definitely. And he never look nervous.
Nope.
He doesn't look nervous. He plays his game. He plays defense. So yeah, his ceiling probably is higher.
Look at that kid in Philly, Maxwell. He didn't have 40 points on Saturday. First start. You tell me you're gonna bench him now next week when the other scrubs come back?
What other scrubs? Philly's loaded. He's going to the bench. When Steph Curry and them get off COVID, he's going right back there. But they know what they got though. They know that next year they could put him in and he'll be ready. Like he's still gonna get minutes this year, but it's not gonna be great minutes. Philly's trying to win this year. That's why he's not gonna get minutes.
So you think a guy like him can't contribute right now to help them win now?
When they need him though. They didn't go into this year feeling like they needed him. I like the kid from Kentucky. Kentucky had three good guards last year. I watched them a couple games, but they didn't go into the year thinking that they needed him to contribute. Whatever he's giving them is a bonus.
So Maxwell and Quigley on the same team?
Yes. Max and Quigley.
Wow.
They were on the same thing. It was a 3-guarded offense.
Wow.
Like Kentucky ran 3 guards with 2 bigs last year. That was how they played.
And where did they come in? When did they lose?
They all left at the same time.
No, did they? Who won the chip last year in college? Was there?
It wasn't no chip.
There was no championship.
No championship.
Damn. It would have been nice to see those kids.
Yeah, but they were definitely probably about a 2 or 3 seed in the NCAA, but they were Kentucky was good last year.
What do you think about Golden State? Steph Curry goes
I
2
want
for
to give a shout
16.
out to Steve Kerr.
2 for 16 yesterday. I
Yeah.
watched that game.
Yeah. I watched.
He couldn't.
it too.
He went 1 for 10 for 3-point. He could not hit anything.
Anything.
But
And
he seemed to still make plays.
No.
He grabbed the rebounds.
Mhm.
He had the assists.
He's an underrated rebounder though. Because every time I look up, he has 6, 7 rebounds. Like he gets those long rebounds.
So, do you think they go to the playoffs this year?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think so after the first 2 games, but Draymond Green does make a difference for them.
Draymond, right?
And
I think Draymond is getting better. I think he's working himself into playing shape.
Mhm.
Like you're gonna see his numbers.
Yes,
He's gonna go back to triple-double
Yeah.
level soon.
definitely.
Soon.
But that's what I'm saying. But he makes them so much better
He does.
defensively. The defensive part already shows. And I think Wiseman was the right pick for them.
Oh yeah.
I think
Did you see that dunk he had at 7-1 coming through the middle on a fast break? I mean,
and he has like guard skills. Like he has a little bit of guard skills, and he can hit a jump,
And he
he can
can
hit
shoot.
a 3. Like like he
all he needs
was
is a little
definitely the
size,
right pick,
little bulk.
Mhm. But he was definitely the right pick for them.
Yeah.
And like, listen, I think I didn't expect Kelly Oubre to start off this bad. Once he starts getting in rhythm and playing better, they'll be all right. Because Wiggins is
not bad. He started to get he started to make that shot. He started to make those shots.
You know, and once
and then their bench, basically their bench is their whole starting lineup from last year.
yeah. You know, you see Lee playing well.
Lee's
You
playing
see
well.
Pascal playing well. Yeah, like they got some pieces. Like
And that they have that kid from Boston. I want to make a.
Yeah.
You know.
But listen, Steve Kerr is doing a phenomenal job coaching. He said, listen, I would rather
Erica, can I get the phone?
I would rather worry about our offense than our defense.
Can I get the phone? Yeah, P. I'm sorry. My phone is going off crazy. I need to see if it's a SOS emergency or what have you.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
See what's going on. All right, my people. All right, my people. Music-wise, P, man, what you listening to, man? What you got on your iPod these days, man? What's going on?
That's a good question. I like Little Dirk now.
Who?
Little Dirk.
Lil Durk. Okay.
Yeah, I like him. I've been listening to a lot of like old school, man. I'm old school too, man. I don't really. I like the baby. I like Little Baby now. I'm growing into those guys. You know, I think production is in a lot of their music. That's making me enjoy it.
To me, it seems like I haven't heard a new song since November. Like, it seems like everybody kind of took a little break.
Nah, there's a lot of new songs out there, but you know what's happening is you just gotta scope the internet to find it because a lot of people not coming out. They're just dropping it. Like it hit the radio stations late. Like if you're not a top DJ in New York City, you're not getting no music. You know? Like I like that new Rowdy Rebel song that he did with Flex as soon as he came out of jail. Like I thought that was excellent.
Rowdy's out?
Yeah. He came home, did a song the first day, Funk Flex.
Yeah, we got to do a segment on music, man. You got to give me the list of these songs that we need to listen to, because I'm lost. I have no idea. It seems like I'm listening to everything from last year.
Like if you like go to like if you look at Funk Flex new album, it got all the young rising.
New album?
Yeah, it's coming. Like he's shooting videos for it as we speak.
Okay.
Like he got all the rising stars on his album. He got a couple of the old nice guys, but he got a lot of the young, talented, up and coming artists on that album. You know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm just seeing the comments on our Facebook page. Yeah, we got a light show today. I don't know where our other co-hosts are today, and one of our cameras is down, so it just kind of worked out. Just me and P, just doing what we got to do, you know. But it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Got anything you guys want to talk about? Sure, send us a comment. We'll love to hear it. We'll love to talk about it. National championship tonight, P. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Alabama because I believe that's gonna be the team that's gonna make the most adjustments.
You say there's gonna be a team that what?
They're gonna make the most adjustments during the game.
See, I want Ohio State to win only because I love the underdog. And that kid, that quarterback, if he wins, Trevor Lawrence now doesn't become such a lock as the number one quarterback, I think.
No,
I think it makes it interesting.
Trevor Lawrence is number one. He was number one last year. Don't matter about this game.
I think it makes it. If this kid goes out and throws for 5 touchdowns, 400 yards against Alabama and beats them,
I think this kid's gonna have a better career than Trevor Lawrence anyway. But long story short, listen, they picked these guys ahead of time, Bob. They just throw them out there ahead of time. Trevor Lawrence was picked ahead of time. He's number one.
So you would love for the Ohio State kid to be the Jets quarterback?
No, hell no.
Why not? That's what's gonna happen.
I want him to go number 15 to the Patriots. No, skip the Jets. Skip the Jets now. We don't got to skip the Jets. That'll be the Jet problem. Let him slide right to number 15.
But listen, you know what? This is what would be funny, right? Fields goes to the Jets. Jets cut Darnold, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Darnold gets picked up by the Patriots. And now Belichick turns Darnold into a winner. Now that's a hell of a story. A hell of a story for you right there.
Because Darnold has good tools, though. He's not terrible. Like
he's not, and that's what's frustrating is like he has these spots where he's doing real good, and then he just like it just slides right back into mediocrity again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you know. One thing I know, man, is Belichick always has a plan.
No, definitely.
He got caught out there this year with Brady.
He got out there pump faking, but he ain't gonna keep.
Exactly. That chapter is done.
Yeah,
that Brady,
think he's gonna keep losing.
And they have cap space.
Mm-hmm.
They hardly got any stars on the team. Hardly anybody. So they could sign whoever they want.
Now they got a lot of cap space too.
They have picks. You know, but I'd say this: Buffalo is here to stay.
Oh yeah, they are. But that trade last year, like they've been right on the last 2 to 3 years. They've been right on. The Diggs trade was excellent for him. Like he was the missing piece.
Yeah.
Because he put all of them. He's the number one. He slid Brown to number 2. Brown is a better number 2. They got Beasley. Beasley's a slot. Like they got everything you can need from offense. They got 3 wide receivers.
Actually, they have more than that. They have Davis. They have McKenzie. They got 5.
Yeah, McKenzie. Yeah,
they got 5. They got Zay Jones still somewhere number 6. You know, down, way down there. Jojo, are you trying to get on? But, you trying to get on TV?
I think Miami's mad at themselves. I think the Dolphins are upset. If they could do the draft over, they would take the other quarterback.
Yo, Tua. No, listen. He looks like Tim Tebow out there with that left hand.
Yeah,
man. He looks terrible.
He don't look right.
He looks terrible.
Yeah,
he's not Steve Young type of left hand thrower.
Nope. And that's why I was like, nah. They if they could do the draft over, they'll pick the other quarterback.
And the crazy thing is, Miami is actually a very good, very well coached team with a good defense. So, you saw what Fitzpatrick did with them. If they had let Fitzpatrick play, they would be in the playoffs right now.
Yeah,
that's what
they'd be in the playoffs, and they would have probably had a better chance to win the division because they lost games that they shouldn't have lost.
They shouldn't have lost
with
messing around with Tua. And even with Tua in the playoff, he's not throwing for. You see what happens in these playoffs. If look at that garbage, Mitch Trubisky. I mean, now perfect example. The Giants should be in that spot over a guy like Mitch. That was a complete. That game was the worst game I've watched in a long time. These guys had no shot of winning.
No, and it's like they gave up in the second quarter.
They had no shot of winning.
It's like it was.
What were they running the ball? They were just running the ball, and then when he throws the ball, he throws the same rollout for like 2 yards.
But it was easy for me to. It was easy for me to see. It was one play in the game. They went for it on fourth down. He bootlegged to the right, and he's 6'3",
He could have ran
6'4".
it.
He didn't plow to try to go forward. He ran out of bounds. And I said, it's fourth down. You don't have the first down. Either you try to make it yourself. If you get hurt, you get hurt.
You get hurt.
Like
you go down swinging.
Exactly. You ran out of bounds. You don't want to win. If I'm your teammate and I see that, why am I playing hard for you?
And it's the playoffs. Why didn't they bring another quarterback in?
I don't know.
Mitch didn't have it.
The team didn't have it though. And that listen, the guy was still mad because the fight they had with the Saints in the regular season, the guy got thrown out. Like it was a bunch of factors in this game that showed you that they just didn't come there thinking they could win. They came there just to say, "Oh, we made the playoffs, and we got an extra check, I guess." That was it.
That was.
I could name teams that wasn't in
the
the playoffs that would have played a better game than that.
Hell yeah.
Arizona would have played them better.
Hell
than
yeah.
that.
Hell yeah.
Giants would have played them better than that.
Hell yeah.
Like it was a waste. Like sometimes it's crazy, but
yeah, I think they need to rework that playoff. Some teams just don't, like I said, some teams just don't deserve to be like Washington. God bless them. But the way it was, they really didn't have no chance of winning that game. They just had no chance. They had no shot of winning that game.
Nope.
With the fourth string quarterback.
Both Dallas and the Giants would have had a better shot.
Exactly. Dallas was a better team. Period. They would have given us a better game. Giants would have given us a better game.
Definitely.
So NFL, if you're watching, you guys gotta rework this playoff system a little bit. Maybe fans get to vote in the last two teams as opposed to letting just garbage ass teams play and ruin our opening week of Sunday.
I don't know what that game wasn't about nothing, but I gotta big up the Cleveland Browns, man.
You know who I feel bad most about is Odell Beckham. Because with all that he had to go through and with these New York fans, these Trump supporters, it's all kind of lined up together. To see Trump fall down from grace and all these nasty, evil, mean people fall down from their grace, and to have Odell be in that position where he's winning, where he's catching a touchdown, his team is going. It's just sucky that he's not there. I wish he was there. And I hope what's up? I hope next year either he's on the Giants or he's welcome back with open arms on Cleveland.
Yeah, I think that he should be. If I'm Odell Beckham, I'm thinking that I'm the missing piece.
Yeah.
After watching Cleveland play this season, because Landry obviously he played a great game yesterday.
Yeah.
If I'm Odell Beckham, I'm looking like, okay, if we don't make the Super Bowl, I'm what they need. How can I blend in? To make this thing work? And he has time to watch.
To be honest with you, very simple. Too many passes to Austin Hooper. Higgins is vanilla. He's a nothing receiver. He gives you nothing. He just catches the ball and falls down. Cleveland is kind of like Tampa Bay in that they had too many. They got like 3-4 tight ends that are. You got to get rid of some of these guys. Too many people. Too many egos. Too many people. Cut it down. You got Landry. You got two great backs. Don't mess with that. Leave that Chubb and Hunt. Let those two leave them. Leave Landry. Put Odell there. Take one tight end.
But that's the thing.
Ship
though.
the rest of them out.
You know what? People are predicting injuries now, and that's why they're overstocking like this.
You don't. They got three really good tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear Njoku's now the best one. He didn't even really play all year. But so keep Njoku. Send Hooper back. Because those guys, we imagine Odell in that game yesterday. Just the excitement factor, seeing him ripping through that defense, scoring. I'd rather see Odell scoring than Austin Hooper and all these other weird,
Oh, definitely more exciting.
It's more
definitely more exciting. But
Give me that.
like just him sitting down, I'm pretty sure he was tuned into the game last night. Like he should just. If I'm him, I'm just looking at him like I'm the missing piece. I'm gonna get this team over the hump. They are there. They're a playoff team without me.
Yeah.
I come back. We should have nothing but Super Bowl aspirations.
And how do we explain all of a sudden Baker Mayfield now hitting his targets? In the beginning of the year, it seemed like he couldn't hit anything. He could hit a cold in winter.
But listen, I think Baker is a rhythm quarterback. Once Baker's in rhythm,
Odell was there, it was so hard. Like he could not get him the ball.
It be like that sometimes, but sometimes it take more time than you think. Like it's a rhythm thing though. Like I believe him in Odell year to get on track. I believe Odell would have been a big part of what they was doing. I believe Baker generally wanted to make it work with Odell.
I think he tried too hard and maybe gave it away.
Making it think like, yo, I got to get him the ball. Like sometimes the media will just throw it in your head instead of letting it come to you. Once you hear that question 5 weeks in a row, but Odell, we won by 10, but Odell had 2 receptions for 42 yards. Why is he not getting the ball more? And you're like, yo, but we won by 15. We won by 2 touchdowns. Yep. That they just throw that out the window. And the media is good for that. They'll find something that's wrong when you won by 14 points.
No, but you know something that no one's even talking about is the head coach wasn't even there yesterday.
I know, but listen,
they whooped that ass without the coach.
I know, and that was big for me. You can't diss him. Like, listen, I took my hat off to Baker because he had to go out there and execute. This is my offense, and the coach probably just told him a couple things. Hey. We've been doing this all year.
Don't try and do nothing crazy.
Yeah, keep it simple. Run the plays that we've been running. Get the ball out of your hands. Make the read, get it out.
I love quarterbacks that get rid of the ball quick. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, boom. Yeah. And that's what you were seeing. Instead of these guys that sit there and I mean. Daniel Jones, sit there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, fumble. You can't hold the ball that long in this league. The defenses are too good.
Yeah, and the more you hold it with everybody got great pass rushes now.
I love Nick Chubb, man. Like the way that guy runs and I mean his talent is just amazing. Like Chubb. Chubb doesn't have a bad game. Like he's not having a bad game. He's steady.
But that's another thing.
He gonna break one. You keep giving it to him. He gonna find that hole.
That's the thing, though. You like they had to slowly give him his respect because he's a big key to that team. He's basically the second best player on the team. It was probably Odell Beckham than him. Like you gotta put categories on it, and they wasn't giving him the respect. He's like, no, he needs to touch the ball a lot. Touch the ball a lot. Don't care who's out there. You got to run the ball with that guy. When you don't run the ball and you throw it 40 times.
And then they bring in Hunt.
Yes.
They bring in Hunt, and Hunt might be even harder runner than Chubbs. Hunt runs with anger. Like every time he's running with anger. Like Hard to tell. Like they had him at the 5-yard line yesterday. He dragged everybody into the end zone. I mean, he runs with serious passion. Passion.
But Cleveland looked like the team that's been in, like, they had their facility open the whole week. Pittsburgh looked unready yesterday. They just looked like they gave up, like it was
It's
over.
Roethlisberger, man. I think it starts with him, man. It just no matter what, the man's old. And listen, and it's not a knock on him. Listen, I wish we had a quarterback that could have 48 completions in one game and throw for 500 yards.
Yeah.
But it's
But a lot of
that
that
whole
was-
first quarter he wasted. They had like 5 possessions in the first quarter and couldn't do anything.
Mhm.
If he had scored one touchdown, just dent that lead a little bit, because they couldn't stop Cleveland. Cleveland kept scoring. But Roethlisberger got to go. And once again, next year we don't know where they're gonna find that quarterback from.
Yeah, but they need to they definitely need to draft a quarterback, because and to be honest, I can't pay Roethlisberger $41 million. There's no way in hell. I'm sorry. If I'm trying to win while that defense is still half decent and good,
Mhm.
and they got a lot of free agents,
And you have 4 starting wide receivers. Don't bring a guy in there that can't throw the ball. You got to bring a guy in there that got a fastball. Imagine Fitzpatrick. That's him and Roethlisberger, the same type of player. But that's if you're gonna draft someone and let him learn, go out there and get Fitzpatrick next year
Mhm.
and let him throw that rock.
Fitzpatrick is that quarterback now, though. If you want to groom a youngster, but still be in contention,
Quarterback for hire.
yeah, like you get Fitzpatrick though. Like, it's crazy though. But Fitzpatrick stock went up this year though. It definitely did. He definitely got a job for another 2-3 years. Somebody going to take him.
And if I'm him, I'm only doing 1-year contracts.
Yep.
1-year contract. I want to be a free agent every year. Come get me. I'm available. Nah, but big games tonight. I can't wait to watch the slate. I need the Knicks to win though.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball. That's a good story this year. He's the guy that we want him to be. He's cool. He don't have a lot of baggage. He's getting better every day. He has first triple-double. There's only a matter of time he's starting.
Yeah, like, listen, the first week people
Michael
was
Jordan hit goal with that one.
Yeah, like, but they was questioning him, like, oh, is he that good? Oh, he don't look too good because he had the 0-point game. And then listen.
Listen, I give you credit. 3 years ago, you said it. He was the best brother.
Yeah, I said he's the best brother.
He clearly is better.
I could see that. I could see talent. He got a bigger upside than those guys. Like, listen,
and I think the other boy, it's not that he's not good. I just think he needs another team now.
Yeah, they don't.
He
got
don't
no room
fit
for
there.
him.
He don't fit in.
Yeah,
let him come to the Knicks. Let's trade 3 of our guards over there.
Yeah, he will work. He will work for the Knicks.
Let's
But I wouldn't be surprised though.
Let Lonzo come to the Knicks.
They were trying. That's why he didn't sign the deal or sign an extension, because he probably just wants to go somewhere and show his talent. And if the Knicks want to be a running team, he's a good guard to have and be in a running system.
If I'm Lonzo, I want to shoot, play like Jason Kidd. That's really where I want to go. I want to give you double digits assists every night, 7-8 rebounds, 12, 13 points.
The only thing about
you do that in New York, you're God.
He has the passing ability of Jason Kidd. He's just not as physical. Should just not is what you call it. Like, he's not as fast. He doesn't have the quickness to moves. They shoot similar because they both wasn't good shooters, but long story short, Jason Kidd is a hard act to follow. He made everybody better. I don't think Lonzo's there yet. But it's a pretty decent comparison. He's only been in the league about 3-4 years, so.
Yes, I gotta do my job and answer the phones here. We ain't that rich. We're still in our home studio. Still got to conduct business. But like we were saying, Bring him to New York. Keep Randall. I like the little kid. I think he has a future as a small forward, maybe a borderline all-star, borderline. I mean, he just got to continue to get better.
Definitely. Gotta get his feet wet first.
Get his free throws up to 90%. Get his 3-pointer more consistent. He's still not a really good shooter yet. And what's amazing, right? When I remember him in Duke, him and Zion playing, it seemed to me he was playing power forward at Duke. He wasn't playing guard.
Yeah, he was.
They had guards. It was him and Zion were in the front court.
Barrett.
All right, we're gonna go look back.
Barrett was shorter than both of them. Remember, it's Reddish. Reddish was the taller player out of all of them.
Who?
Reddish on Atlanta.
Reddish is taller than him?
Yes.
Reddish
is
to me,
taller than
Reddish
Zion
was the shooting guard and small forward.
No, he's a small forward.
And at Duke.
Yes,
I'm talking at Duke.
Two guard. Barrett was
who was the center?
Jones
was the point guard.
Jones was the point guard.
So who's it? That's what I said.
Zion Williams and the skinny guy. The skinny dude was the center.
Who?
The tall skinny guy.
It looked like I think it was Barrett.
Barrett is not tall. Barrett's about 6'3".
Nah.
Barrett's listed at 6'3", 6'4", man.
He's 6'5", minimum.
No, he's not, bro.
Minimum.
No, he's not.
Barrett's 6'5".
Nah, he's 6'3".
I'm gonna go look at the tape. I swear, when I remember watching Duke,
nah, he's not powerful.
He was right there. It was him and Zion. Remember national championship.
Zion is 6'6". Reddish is taller than both of them. Do you see Reddish from Atlanta? How tall that boy is?
No, I don't really see him as. I don't really see him as.
And
I
told you that I said Reddish is going to turn out to be a better pro than Barrett. That's why, listen, I would have traded the pick if I didn't get the first 2 picks that year. If I didn't get,
and you know what's really interesting? Not to cut you off, but I think to see Ingram consistently stay ahead of Zion right now, this is still my team, bro.
Yeah, but listen,
this is still my team. You're Zion and all, but Ingram is this is my team. But I'm better than you.
It's good because guys like Zion need somebody to give him the ball. You understand what I'm saying? To have a great team in this league, you also need someone that can go get the ball. That means grab the rebound, go get it, go get a shot. Zion can't do that yet. Zion can catch it in the post, do a move, and get a basket. But it's harder for him to just get the rebound, bring it up, get a shot. Ingram can do all of that easily. And he keeps getting better. Listen, Zion knows who Ingram is. It's not hard to figure out.
Yeah.
And
it works. It works. It's not a problem. I don't have an ego. He ain't got a problem with it.
He knows listen, you from Duke, I'm from Duke.
Shaq and Kobe, do your thing, I'll do my thing.
Do my thing. We should both be all-stars soon. That's what they should be thinking about.
But center, they need a center. I think that's where they should focus.
But they got a center.
Who?
The guy from Oklahoma that got traded.
Adams?
Yes. You need somebody that's going to punish guys. Or they're going to call y'all soft. You need somebody that's there that's going to be a bruiser. That's it. And they got the young kid. They got the young kid coming off the bench. That's all you need. We can't.
Adams